Hey Huns, the Easter event came out 3 days ago. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, the event monster is Darius. He's the Easter bunny that looks like a mafia boss. His infusions aren't worth it, and he's available in the video spawn as well. So if you need him, he's okay. This is just a filler one anyway. The gear is actually used for prestige, but in a different way. You would get bonuses for eggs instead of prestige keys. The first quest we're doing is search for the colorful eggs. This one's available at all times. As you can see, we already killed wave 1. Wave 1 was just Artemis and Maid of Wind. Second wave is Alarius, I do not know how to pronounce his name, and Choo Choo. I always call him Choo Choo. It's a lot easier to say that than his actual name. The highest difficulty they have for both quests is Arcadia, so we're not even doing Carnage. So now this event is going to be pretty easy. If you have any struggles with it, I don't even use my fire gear for it. Just equip some fire gear and it'll boost up your defenses fine. As you can see, this quest is actually moving really fast. This is in real time and don't even have it sped up or anything. Third wave is just 2 Cyclone Grizzly and 1 Premium Egg. There are numerous percentage moves to watch out for with Choo Choo, Alarius, and Artemis. All 3 can actually be very, very cancerous, especially Artemis. The guide is very in-depth, even though this is a fast, very fast quest to go through. It has a lot of information. The guide actually took me at least 2 days to complete by itself. Wave 4 is just 1 Forest Dryad and Flower Fairy. Ooh! She has Flower Princess and Flower Fairy. Flower Princess is her harder version. For the 5th wave, it's just Pack, Spiritual Soldier, and Big Boss Darius. I mean, I prefer Big Boss to Boss, but anyway. What's unique to Darius is that he actually casts Awakening on himself. Normally you don't see this with monsters. They just use it as soon as your health gets about to 50%. The move he uses is called Intimidation Shot for Awakening. His cat kind of reminds you of Cheshire from Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. Look at his face. It's wide, eyes are really big and wide. Just need a different color scheme and it would be it. I really chose this video over most because of that rub. Kazekon, he really did an amazing job with his timing to absorb all the attacks. He negated a lot. As you can see, he's doing a great job. Kudos, man, kudos. We'll see the Pack Soldier again in the next quest called Raging Eggs. He really just buffs the main boss, and then he debuffs, and then he has some status elements that you can cast, like Blind and Psychological Contamination. Primarily watch out for that status resistance. That can screw up your quest. As you can see that the boss, big boss I should say, he can do stun. And stun actually is really annoying, but it's a lot less annoying than paralyze in my opinion. That seriously was the first time I noticed that Cleric had cost transfer. I did not even see that coming. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I got 15 eggs from that quest. I've seen people get 30 or less. I think Raging Eggs has more. But on to the next one. Let's go to Raging Eggs now. Raging Eggs is on a cycle of 3 hours, just like Zeref's quest. I don't have the timesheet for that, I'm sorry. This quest is actually a lot easier in my opinion. I ran with CPU so you can see all their abilities that were used by the enemies. The first wave is just 3 premium eggs. Like I said before, they only have one ability called Body Slam. Thankfully, Maid of Wind and Choo-Choo overlap from the last quest and made making the guide a little bit easier for me. Endless Struggle is the red percentage move to watch out for. You can pretty much die if Maid of Wind uses attack move immediately after he uses this. Wave 3 is 1 Kellerise and 1 premium egg. It's the break wave. You don't have to worry about anything happening here, including for your health, so I just use it to regain some cost. The fourth wave is Dies the Wind Spirit and 2 premium eggs. Again, choose a repeat monster from a previous event, so I use the same information to put in my guide. Another interesting observation is that if, let's say Soldier, he uses that ability to cast Piercer and Barrier. The barrier only went on Gaia, it didn't go on himself. Dream of the Gods actually puts Barrier and Piercer on, but since the Soldier used Fairy Veil instead, it wasn't a repeat. What I mean by that is that it didn't stack. But when Gaia uses White Wall instead, the barriers do stack. Alstroemeria can actually one-shot if you're debuffed enough, and it also will debuff you. And then when you watch out for her percentage move, which is called Blue Impulse, it leaves you with about 20% maximum health and also debuffs you. Gaia does give small buffs to yourself when she uses Blue Planet, that's for magic attack, magic defense, and then when she uses Full Bloom is for attack and defense. Both these abilities reduce the status element resistance by 10. If the Soldier was not targeted first, his status element casting would be ridiculous. I've died a couple times trying to make the guide for this. I know it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Never keep him alive. To end this guide, I'm actually going to show you one run of Raging Eggs again. This took us 2 minutes to complete. Sorry the guide came out so late this time around. My new job's keeping me really busy, so I barely have any time to do anything for myself. There we go. I got 30, and then 0 got 50. Do Raging Eggs to get those eggs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to check out the guide.